So this is our third year doing this. We're having a great time putting on this event, and we're going to thank some more people in a few minutes. I want to start off here by talking about Kids and Clays. Kids and Clays is a national organization that supports these events across the country, helps Ronald McDonald Houses get connected with clubs that can do this, and with their help, clubs have earned millions of dollars over the past 2 years putting these things together. So I've got a rep from Kids and Clays, Zach Lemon, with me today, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to him and let him share some information with you.
How awesome is that, huh? Did you guys have a good time? It's pretty awesome. Again, big round of applause for Ted and Mark. Those are the two guys I deal with all the time on this. They call me once a week. Ted, good job. This is a great event. And Hillendale, Sean, you have a beautiful place. Everybody here. You made my job really easy. You told everything about what we do. It's awesome. But yeah, so Kids and Clays, last year we did 18 of these events for Ronald McDonald Houses. Last year alone we raised $1.1 million net. This year we have 20 events, so we've expanded 2 more shoots, and then in 2017 we'll actually be at 23 shoots next year. So we're growing, and the only way we grow is because of you guys. All of these national sponsors you see, you know, all the ammunition you shot, federal. We had Winchester. I shot Winchester. I should have shot federal. I shot awful today. So, Winchester, federal ammunition, 100% of the ammunition is donated. So, all the ammunition for almost 4,000 shooters we have this year is 100% donated. All these prize packages, that's all from shooting industry sponsors, people who support Kids and Clays. So if you're not drinking enough alcohol and you're not spending enough money, you're doing it wrong. So all the money stays here 100%. So all the proceeds go right back to your house. Man, I don't know. We got our national raffle. Where's Steve at? Huh? He won that S4 on our national raffle last year, so it's possible. And we rig it for this shoot specifically, so someone wins it. So it should be pretty good. Huge thanks to you guys. You know, I'm very fortunate I get to speak for the shooting industry side. People love you, and there's not very many things in this world that we do, especially this, you know, the time that we're in. You know, how many awesome things can you do with, you know, shooting shotguns and raising funds for, you know, critically ill children and their families? It's great. So, like I said, please check out all the prize packages. We have one thing that's on here is that Henry Silver Boy. It's a Kids and Clays custom engraved logo. There's only 100 of them in production, and that's number 24. So it's truly one of a kind. So I'll be here. You know, if anyone's interested, if you want to do more for Ted and Mark and the house and all that stuff next year, you know, feel free. I'll be here the rest of the day. So I really appreciate you guys. 72% of these shooters that come to these events are first-time shooters, and that's awesome. That's awesome. So really appreciate it. That's all I got.
Thanks very much, and we're going to thank George Santacisto again, but let's give him a round of applause for that great lunch. So this is about the Ronald McDonald House of Akron. It's not about any of us as individuals. It's not about the volunteers. It's about the Ronald McDonald House, the families and the kids that receive these critical services from the Ronald McDonald House of Akron. So we're fortunate today to have the president of the Board of Trustees, Casey Hughes, with us. And see, I'd like to turn the mic over to you for a few minutes to talk a little bit about the mission of the house and what these funds do.
Thank you. I'd like to start out by thanking Ted Bowling and his team and Sean Spindle from Hillendale, the manager here, for putting on this amazing event. It continues to grow year over year, and it's due to their dedication and hard work, so thank you so much. I am the president of the board of the Ronald McDonald House, but I began in 2005 as a volunteer at the house, and I think I maybe volunteered 2 shifts before I fell in love with the house and its mission. Paraphrase of the mission is to give a place to stay for families with sick children at Akron Children's Hospital. But what we do is so much more than that. We do give them a place to stay, but they're also on the campus of Akron Children's Hospital, so the families are a less than 5-minute walk day or night from their sick child in the hospital. And yet they're away from the frenetic activity of the hospital, so they can take a time, they can relax, they can take a shower, and just be away from that environment. We also allow families to stay together at the house. Parents and siblings can stay together. Sometimes you'll see a mom and kids, you'll see a mom and dad and kids, you'll see a mom and a grandmother. But it's been proven through tests, through studies, that family support aids greatly in the healing of these sick children. We also provide a dinner every night, 365 days a year, and we provide food from our pantry and from our fridge so that families can make breakfast and lunch if they want to. And this is huge for a lot of our families. A lot of the people that come to the house are at or near the poverty level, and when they're faced with a child in the hospital for a long period of time, their household is down 1 paycheck, sometimes 2 paychecks. So the ability for them to be able to have 3 meals a day at the house for them and for their children ends up being a really big thing. For a lot of families, their day will start out as a normal routine day, and then they're kind of ripped out of their lives because their child is being life flighted or sent by ambulance to Akron Children's Hospital. So they show up at the house with nothing, and this is where our incredible staff kicks in. They don't miss a beat. They can find clothes for you. They'll find toiletries. If you need special foods, they'll go out and get those special foods. They'll do whatever a family needs. I've seen cases where a staff member has gone out in the middle of a snowstorm to get cough medicine for someone with a sick person in the family that's staying at the house. And they also provide a hug and a word of encouragement. Unfortunately, we have a constant waiting list at the house, and we currently turn away almost as many families as we're able to help. So if you go down by the Ronald McDonald House right now, what you'll see is a lot of dirt being moved around and concrete being poured, because we've started construction in August on a 42-room expansion. So we'll be doubling our current house from 20 rooms to that 42 rooms. And then eventually we're hoping to renovate the current 20 rooms so that we'll have a 60-plus room house. That's what right there. So the money that we've raised at Pulling Together for Kids has supported both our capital campaign and also the money that we need to support the expanded capacity that we're going to have. So what you contribute here really makes a huge difference to the house. The sign in front of our house says, "Come on in, welcome to your home away from home." And I think that really sums up what we do at the Ronald McDonald House. I would like to invite any of you to come down to the house, have a tour. If you feel like doing a volunteer shift, do that. And see for yourself what we do down there, see the families that we help and that we support, and maybe fall in love the way that I did when I started volunteering at the house. In conclusion, I'd like to thank all of the sponsors for Pulling Together for Kids, and especially the McMillan family for their title support. Without that support, we wouldn't have such a successful event. Thank you.
All right, so first of all, I want to, as far as sponsors go, I mean, we've got great sponsors. The McMillan family has been a title sponsor now for 3 years. Ben, Alex, and Shade over at Rubber City Armory, they've been great, and really appreciate their support. We have a new relationship this year with the Bridgestone Invitational, and we are a partner with them, and we're just thrilled to have them as our course sponsor this year. It's been a great start, and we hope we can maintain that relationship into the future. If I could get somebody from Bridgestone up, we've got something for you. Mark, come on up. We've got a little trophy for you and a thank you. Thank you very much. By the way, I'll just throw this in here. How'd you like the beer today? Lagerheads? Good stuff, right? Thanks to Lagerheads. Thank you. So I want to talk about the Platinum and Gold sponsors first, starting with High Point Lawn Service. I know John Pruso's not here today. This is their 3rd year as a Platinum sponsor. Is there somebody who could represent John today?
Rob.
Rob? So we've got a trophy for you if you'd step up. We really appreciate High Point support. So we have quite a large company right here in Northeast Ohio, Schneller, that you're all familiar with. You just don't know it. A lot of the airplanes that you fly in, when you look up at those luggage racks on the right and left, those are designed and put in airplanes by Schneller. I know that, Matt, you guys do a lot more than that, but that's one of the main things that you guys do, right? Is designing those coverings. Yep, designing, all that stuff. So this is their 2nd year with us. Matt, if you step forward, we really appreciate your support. And finally, I'd like to thank Merrill Lynch OCP Wealth Management Group. Mark, if you'd step forward, we've got something for you. And this is our 1st year working with OCP, but there he comes right there. We really appreciate your support as well. I do not think we've got anybody here from Print Digital today, but Fin, Feather, and Fur, you guys are in the house. Courtney, you around? Come on up, Courtney. We see you back there. Thank you. So while we're bringing her up, I want to let everybody know that if you look at that black pickup truck over there, where I'm pointing right now, Fin, Feather, and Fur made doormats for all of you guys, so make sure you pick one up on the way out. They're really nice doormats, got the fin on it, got the event logo, so those are really nice and we appreciate their support. So I want to call out our silver and bronze sponsors. Please hold your applause until I finish with the list. Whitetail, Delignees Construction, J. Spencer Investments, Baker Vehicle, Edward D. Jones Investment, and J.D. Williamson Construction. Let's give them a round of applause. There are some folks that aren't sponsors necessarily, but they contribute to what we're doing, and so the final group I'd like to recognize today includes Starbucks, Bueller's, and Golden Alliance. So thanks to them for their support. George, are you back there? We're saving the best for last here. So our for the 3rd year at the platinum level, George Santasuso has provided our lunch, fed everybody out here. So George, if you'd come forward, we've got a trophy for you. I know you're hiding back there. Excellent. So, needless to say, we couldn't do any of this without the Hill and Dale Club and Sean Spindle's support. It's just been amazing. Sean's going to be the last guy to talk today. The only 2 things we've got left to do, we're going to do the raffle, and then Sean's going to give you a very quick farewell address, tell you how to move your cars out of here. But right now I want to turn it over to Shelly, and we're going to get the raffle started. Yeah, is there anybody else out there who has not purchased a raffle ticket but wants to? Okay. Yep. Again, if you sign up for a raffle ticket, you automatically enrolled in the national sweepstakes for Kids and Clays. So you have a chance to win something today as well as in October. So it's a big return on investment there. Okay. So we got one final purchase being made here. Okay. Testing. All right, we're closing down the raffle sales here, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the microphone over to Shelly, and we're going to give away some cool stuff.
thank you all for buying raffle tickets. We really appreciate it. And as Ted said earlier, every time you get a raffle ticket, your name is entered into the national sweepstakes. And you can see one of our participants won last year. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pick somebody out of the audience. I'm going to have them draw a name, and then for each winner, they're going to draw the next name. Okay?
I told your wife I got two.
Go. Okay. Okay, Josh, nothing. Josh, I need you to pick the next name. Jeff Jones. Next is George Santitoso. Congratulations, George.
Hey, thanks.
Okay, George, I need you to pick
It
names.
was a tennis ranking. I'm like, what is that?
George, pick a name. This is for a CCW gift certificate donated by Michael Rickenbacker.
Hey, hi.
Jim Betts. Jim, would you pull the next name? That's fine. This is for a $240 gift certificate for Hodgkin gunpowder. And that would be Greg Hamilton. Curtis Clark. Curtis won Girls with Guns. Curtis, I need you to pick a name. Derek Lewis. So Derek, you won this griddle and this bird. Yep. And I need you to pull out a name. George, you won again. See, the more you spend, the better chance you win.
You can't win if you don't buy tickets, right?
That's right. George, I need you to pick a name.
Oh, yeah. Come on, give it.
Josh, nothing. Yeah. Oh, I'm just putting the other ones. This is for a $200 gift certificate from Riley. Jay Morosic? Is that, am I saying that right? Jay? M-O-R-O-S-C. He's not here. So, I should
Just look at it in the closet when you mess up.
Josh, you need to pick a name. Matt Hearthcock. Michael Hughes. Todd Annie, A-I-N-I. I need you to pick a name. John Adams. Okay, the next prize is for a $200 Riley gift certificate. Vince Bird. Larry Strimple. What Larry won is a Kids and Clay's American Ultralight gun case and sleeve. Larry, and I need you to pick a name, and we have a box for you for that as well. I need you to pick a name. Mike Bingham. And what Mike left? What Mike won is the Kids and Play Henry Goldboy rifle. This is number 24 of 100 that was made. Yeah, pretty nice. You know what, Josh? I'm going to have you come up and, since you're a big winner, pick the last prize for the last gun. And this is a 702 Klingster semi-automatic rifle. It's a Mossberg International. Greg Hamilton. Thank you all for participating in this raffle and attending our event. Those people who have won the guns will need to do the paperwork with Sean inside. And that's it. Thank you. And again, all your names are going to be entered into the National Sweepstakes.
All right, thank you very much for coming out today. When you guys get ready to leave, we're going to ask everybody to go out our Poe Road entrance. So all you need to do is get out the parking lot and head out this way. You're welcome to stay and watch the rest of the shooters. We've got a tournament this afternoon starting at 2 o'clock. So your pros that you shot with are going to be shooting again and trying to hit all these targets in the wind that we got this afternoon. So we lucked out this morning with the weather, but I think we might get a little extra wind this afternoon. And when you get ready to head out, don't forget to grab your doormats. Anybody that want a gun, we do need to see you inside. And thank you very much for making this happen, and we hope to see everybody again next year. Take care.